the biggest question mark going into the NFL draft was who were the Niners going to select at number 3. Uh, Mac Jones was the favorite once the Niners moved up to number 3. And then after that, it fluctuated. There's people saying it was going to be Justin Fields. Then it became Trey Lance. Then it went back to Mac Jones. The day before the draft, I predicted that it was going to be Trey Lance. By using deduction, I canceled Justin Fields, or basically Ian Rappaport said that it was going to come down between Trey Lance and Justin Fields. Trey Lance and Mac Jones, and I didn't think it was going to be Mac Jones, so I chose Trey Lance, and sure enough, it was Trey Lance. So congratulations for the Niners for selecting Trey Lance. I do believe that was the right pick. Mac Jones, he does throw a pretty spiral, but I don't think he has the mobility. He has had some mistakes in college, some decision making. He might turn out to be a great quarterback with the Patriots, but I think that makes way more sense for the Patriots selecting him at 15, where they didn't move up. They just, he fell to them at 15. For the Niners to jump from 12 to 3 to give up 2 other first-round picks and the 12th overall pick to move up, the upside for Mac Jones is not that high. So I was like, whoa, are they really moving up to number 3 to select Mac Jones? And fortunately for Niner fans, they didn't. They chose Trey Lance, although Trey Lance is also a very insane, quality guy, quality player, but he is, by the definition, he is a project quarterback. He might take a year. They might start Jimmy Garoppolo. He basically didn't play last year. He only played 1 game, so it's been a while since he's had a lot of football snaps. I do believe in Trey Lance, though. He has a cannon of an arm. He's very mobile. He's very fast. He looks like a very humble kid. He looks like a great guy to be around. And his potential is through the roof. He definitely fits that Patrick Mahomes mold. And the Niners offense goes sideline to sidelines, goes 100 miles per hour. All of this eye candy that they like to call, all these motions, all these end arounds, all these sweeps, all these RPOs, everything. That Shanahan offense is amazing. It's fun to watch. It's sometimes they even got the cameraman guessing wrong. He doesn't know who to follow. It's a fun offense, and they have a good defense to back it up. And he has George Kittle. He has Brandon Ayuk. He has Deebo Samuel. I think they drafted another running back. That offense is going to be scary, and I'm excited for Trey Lance. I wish him the best. He didn't have a lot of good offers coming out of high school, and no one really wanted him. The perseverance, his story is great. I think he's a great kid. Everything I've heard from him is inspirational. It's great. I love to see it. How he came, how he built himself up, went to North Dakota, he built himself up there, and now the trajectory, the rise that he had to go number 3 to the Niners is just an incredible story. And I want to see it end well in the NFL. I want him to succeed. I want him to have a great career. And I think he will. I think the Niners have the foundation and the people around him to really, help him succeed. He has all the tools, amazing arm. He has quick feet. He's fast. He's built right. He looks like a quarterback. So I'm happy for Trey Lance. I'm happy for Niners. I'm happy for Niner fans because I know a lot of them were worried about Mac Jones. But I know that a lot of them did want Justin Fields. So I think that would be the comparison. I don't think people really compare Trey Lance with Trevor Lawrence or Zach Wilson just because those guys were locked in. I think people will compare Zach Wilson and Trevor Lawrence to each other. And Trey Lance will always be compared to Justin Fields and maybe Mac Jones because he was rumored. But I don't really think Trey Lance will be compared too much with Zach Wilson and Trevor Lawrence just because he wasn't really in the discussion to go 1 or 2. Everyone kind of knew who Trevor Lawrence was going to go number 1. Zach Wilson, that's the one that people might compare with Trevor Lawrence. But I just, for Niner fans, I hope Trey Lance works out because I really like Justin Fields. But I think both of them should have good careers. Trey Lance is in a way better spot than Justin Fields, but with that comes a lot of pressure. So I would definitely be tuning into Niner games next year. I'm excited to see how he pans out. They're in a must win now. Their championship window is definitely open, and I would not be surprised if Trey Lance wins that starting job out of camp, and he's the starting quarterback when the NFL season starts. I also won't be surprised if they cut Jimmy or if they trade him. So we'll see how that plays out. But overall, I think the Niners made the right decision by not getting Mac Jones and getting Trey Lance.